Hi everyone and welcome to Darlene's Creative Studio. I'm going to do a quick flip through of the file folder journal that we made. A group of us got together from Junk Journal Canada's. Hi ladies. And we created a file folder journal. We went through a really quick tutorial, and then by the end of the day we kind of left and we didn't get to see the finished product of everyone's journals because we ran out of time. So I just wanted to do a quick flip through of my journal and show it to everyone and show you all the fun things that we did while we were there. We took some file folders and created this journal, and this is from the Vandal Shop, or Janet Furston, I believe was her name, that did an Edith Holden or a file folder journal, and we had all watched the video at some point in time and decided this is what we were going to make for our get together that last Sunday. So I just took a whole bunch of my Edith Holden pages that I had in a file folder and brought those along with me, and that's what I decided to use for my file folder. The outside, they're 9 by 6, and the outside is just some of her pages, and I've added some lace on the spine and then just a little bit here because my page was a little short. I've created my own little book plate and added a metal book plate there and some buttons. It does have a pocket here at the front. I haven't put anything in that pocket yet, but it's getting a little full, as you can see. And then inside it has, this is a flip out, and it has just a little journaling card that I had left over, and I created one of the tag flip outs that they had made in their video. So that goes in there. And then when you flip this open, we have added 2 pockets here, and then I've just added a couple of things in here. I'm going to tea stain this envelope or distress it, I'm not quite sure, but this is just an envelope where you can add a little something to it. And I've used one of her cookery notes or her nature notes books, some lined paper in the back, so that just tucks in there. And in the 2 pockets I've just made a little journaling card with some scrap notebook paper and added 2 plain tags for you to journal on. On this side, one of the ladies, Roni, brought in a template that she had cut out, die cuts that she had used, and she had some extra, so we all got one of those to take home, and I've actually put it inside my journal. I've added one of the postcards that I've made, the Edith Holden postcards, and that slides in there. And then I had made these little tiny envelopes out of some of the scraps of the pages, and these just have little journaling cards inside them that you can journal on if you wish. These are just tea stain index cards that I've cut to fit inside the envelopes, and they will just sit inside like that. And then the postcard slides in there, and then that one closes. I've added some tea stained scrapbooking paper and inside to journal on. I've created a little pocket here and just some tea stained paper. It fits in that little pocket. And then I've added another little pocket here, and again some of the tea stain paper for journaling on. I didn't want you to lose a journaling page, so I've tried to add a little bit of paper that you can journal on. And then in this one I've added another envelope, and inside it has some of the tea stain paper. That just slides in there. And then on the back, I've added a little pocket here, and this is one of my little sliding, I usually have these in the center of my little Edith Holden note card journals, and then I've just added another little card that slides in there. There is a large journaling card, and that slides in that little pocket, and then it flips open, and again it has the same similar things. We have the CD envelope with the picture inside, and that is glued in. And I may tea stain this so it'll be a little more vintage looking. 2 tags there, the little journaling card, the postcard, and then 2 more of the little envelopes with the cards inside. And again, the lovely little die cut plate that Roni brought in. And then I've just added a little bird picture on the front here. And then it does have a pocket on the back as well that you can put things in here. And on the edges, I've used some of my washi tape that I printed it on clear stickers, and I've just covered that up so it wasn't so plain. Anyway, that was the little file folder journal that we created in the little group that we got together. It was a lot of fun. I just used up some of the stuff that I had from other journals and whatnot to put in the pockets. It's a little bulky, so I'll have to come up with a little closure for it. But it was a lot of fun to make. And then when I got home, I decided to make a tag book. Took gave us a lovely little Christmas journal as a gift to take home, and I just loved the way she did the front, so I tried to mimic that. It's probably not as good as hers. I didn't do it as well, but I did use some fabric and some music paper and one of the vintage Christmas pictures that I printed and some buttons, and I used a little book plate as well. And this was an old recycled book, and this napkin was actually wrapped around the little journal that Took gave us, so I actually stripped it apart and used it to decoupage the book, because I did have to cut the book a little smaller to fit the inside. Now these are file folders. What I've put inside, it's file folders, and I've just made it, and it's called a tag book or a pocket book, and I've used a vintage Christmas card on this side, and then each of these has a pocket. So I've cut up all these little cards, these journaling cards, out of scrapbooking paper, and they're blank on the back. So you tuck them into the little pockets, and there's 32 pages, 32 spots. So there's one there, and one there. So each page has 3 little tuck spots. Another one here, another one on the side, and then another one, oops, dropping my paper, another one here. So you go through the whole book, and there's pockets, there's 32, and I've added a little bookmark here with a little clip, and I'm going to put a little charm on the end here. I was just working on this last night, finishing it up. So you get all the way to the back, and then I've added another one of the vintage cards to the back. Now what I'm planning to do with this is write out a whole bunch of different cards of things that you can do in December. Any winter games, going for a walk in the snow, watching a sunset, drinking hot chocolate and watching a movie. I'm going to come up with a whole bunch of little ideas, and then I'm going to put them on a ring. And then as you go through them, and I'm going to put little numbers on here from 1 to 31, and every day of December I'm going to choose a card and do that little idea, and then I'm going to tuck it into the day, saying that I did that on that day. So I'm going to try and come up with over 30 different ideas, whether it's baking or playing a game or turning off all my screens or something. I'm going to come up with a list of things that I can do, something for every day in December, and then as I do them, and I'll come up with a little number, and I will number. I'm going to put a little tag on the side of this one and put number 2 on there, and then I will just fill these all in. So that was my little idea. It turned out really well. I was really happy with this. I used 6 file folders. 6 file folders, and folded them all up and made all these little tucks and pockets. It's going to be quite full with all the cards in there, so I'm just going to add 2 little binder clips here and add a little chain, and that'll hold it closed. So that will be my little December bucket list, if you will, of all the things I want to do in December. So that's what I'm going to finish up. I just wanted to show you what we made, and then the idea that I came up with when I got home. I hope you enjoyed the video. Can't wait to get together with the ladies again, and hopefully make something else. We're going to do some Christmas tags, I believe, in December. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you real soon.